So it's not like I'm a mysterious person. I just love to have my private life out of the public domain. And even at the start of this particular enterprise, I never thought it would get to a point in time where I need to become this social and then this vocal. But here we are. People have been sending in some questions, and I knew this was coming sooner or later. I just didn't know it would be this soon. So yes, you've seen these gloves in a lot of my unboxing videos. It's just me trying to establish a style, and I hope these gloves don't get missing one day. But whatever the case, I don't want to go with the usual everybody's either white gloves or black gloves. No. I just love these ones, and they've sort of become a signature. There are times where I couldn't find it because it was my skate bag, and then someone had to point it out that today didn't wear gloves. And I realized that, okay, so this is something people are taking notice of. So on today's episode, I have about 40 questions, and I want to answer them as truthfully as I can without being mysterious. So without wasting my time, let's jump into it. So first question says, what phone do you use? I think this shouldn't be quite new. I use the iPhone 14 Pro. Currently it's 1 terabyte, rose gold, and I love it. That's my go-to phone. That's what I use every day. It has an eSIM, so I used to make calls. I used to shoot. I'm actually shooting on it right now, and yeah, that's my go-to phone. What's the first phone you used? The first phone I used, I was actually sharing it to my sister. So it was some Arabic phone. I think my dad traveled and then somebody gave it to him, or either he shipped goods and it was in some Arabic phone. They had this weird flip feature. So I was sharing my sister. You hide it. You don't want your parents to know, so you just hide and use it. But the first one that I actually personally made an effort to purchase and then was using was Nokia Asha. So yeah, that was my first phone, and I love that phone, Charlie. What camera do you use? So I have two go-to cameras. So my phone camera and then my DSLR digital camera. So the phone camera is the iPhone 14 Pro, like I've told you already. And then the other camera is the Canon EOS RP, this guy. So I use it for commercial, I use it for personal, I use it for content, I use it for creation, I use it for literally all the other stuff, basically. The next question says, how many people are in your team? So this is a very funny question because over the past period of about 2 years, I've had people influence. So when I say influence, I have friends around, they get to love what I do, they love me for me, so they support in whichever way they can. Once they are here, they support either by directing, checking, producing, giving ideas and stuff like that. But I do not have like a technical manpower that I can see maybe we have 10 people working in the team. No. So about 80% of the times it's just me because most of them when I'm alone, I have to get a mirror behind it. I have to test out. I have to do multiple takes and make sure I'm getting the best angles, the best lighting, the best everything. So it's just me producing, directing, editing, sound, effects, B-rolls. It's just me. But I mean, shout out to a lot of people that have influence, like Steve, Ike Frimpong, Sly, Kelly, Sandra. A lot of them. They're all very good people. So that's that. Apple or Samsung? So for all of you that are not new to the channel, you know that I'm a very, very biased person when it comes to iOS and the Apple ecosystem. So definitely I'm going to go for Apple. Clearly, Mac or Windows? I mean, based on the previous question, you know that I'm always going to push for Mac, right? What was your first job? Okay, then my first job, I was an IT support and tutor. And it was on Legon campus, a company called Tech Sport Ghana. And then it actually belonged to my cousin. He employed me. And I don't want to go into my first salary. It was terrible, but I mean, I was good at the job and I loved it. And it came with a lot of positive perks here and there. So that's why I started. And then today, here I am. So I used to teach IT. So those days, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, software, hardware. I used to teach a lot. I used to teach a lot, surprisingly. The memories are coming back and I love them. Do you have a pet? Yes, I have a pet. Zeus, come. Come say hi to your kingdom. So this is Zeus. He's been in a lot of my videos and you know him. He's the king of, Zeus, he's the king of what? Olympus. Yeah, so that's Zeus. Cute boy. Alright, bye, don't take my shine. Most expensive video I ever made. So this is going to be in two forms. because I'm trying to consider if it's the whole production cost or the cost of the production plus the cost of materials and logistics. And if it's just the cost of production, then which one would it be? I'm not so sure, because whenever I wear kaftans, the kaftans are expensive. So maybe all the videos that I'm wearing kaftans. But if it has to do with the logistics involved, then it's going to be my DJI Mini 4 Pro, because that shit is expensive as hell. And considering that cost and the production as well, Charlie, it's not easy. But basically, I think these two should do. Cheapest video you ever made. I mean, I don't need to spend much. I just wear something and then shoot and I'm gone. Long form or short videos. I love short videos because it's more or less like spontaneous. Let's quickly go straight to the point, precise, concise, and let's go on. But I also prefer long form because it's when you can take your time and explain things very, very well. Because sometimes in shorts, people like, hey, Perry, you're talking too fast. Perry, we don't understand this. We want more. Can you throw more light on this? Blah, 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 blah. You can do all that in 59 seconds or less. But so once you get long form content, you just go. So personally, I prefer long form. Okay, my go-to snacks. So I have 3 go-to snacks. It all depends on availability, but I think the top is in Burger. So yeah, Burger. Whenever I come home, in my TV area, there's Burger. Yeah. So for my international audience, this is Burger. It's just coated peanuts. That's all. But I think it's very sumptuous. It's crunchy. It's expensive, if you ask me, because when I was younger, this thing used to be a lot and it cost less. But now it's so expensive and it's like the nuts are counted. But basically, it's my go-to snack. Then sometimes do I have Pringles. Yes, so when I go for grocery shopping, usually I get Pringles. And then Kivo. It's just unfortunate that I don't enjoy the Kivo lately like I used to. But I think it would be on the list somewhere. Do you use wallets? So when you say this, is it traditional wallets? Because I have a traditional wallet, but it's just to keep my ID cards, my bank cards, those things, Melcom shopping cards, voters card, all those cards. They are all in this thing. But I feel I'm more of a digital person, So my e-wallet. So I have Momo, I have Bank, I have Fidelity, I have Cow. So most of the time I have Achieve app. Yes, and with Achieve app, I can leave my code for you, download it, and let's save and invest together. But basically, I'm more of a e-wallet person than a traditional wallet person. Main mentor. If anybody falls within that scope of a mentor, then it's going to be Arun Maini, and he is popularly known as Mr. Who's the Boss, and he's an English Indian tech creator, one of the top in the world currently. I admire him so much. I learn from him. I watch his videos all the time. I'm an avid subscriber. I comment here and there. But yeah, I think he's there. Other notable mentions are Fisayo Fosudo from Nigeria, Tayo Aino also from Nigeria, Marcus Brownlee from the US. Do you play an instrument? Yes, I used to be a very churchy guy, and I do very well on the keyboard, but I do better on the drums. Just that around those times that I was really in my peak season, there weren't a lot of singers, so I had to do a lot of the singing and then leave this other part to other people. But basically, I'm good with drums, I'm good with keys, a little of keyboard. And back in school, I used to play the recorder. So the recorder, I used to play the recorder, I used to play the flute. The flute not very well, but the recorder very well. I could play a lot of tunes and hymns and classical music and those things. Are you monetized? So the YouTube channel is currently not monetized yet, but based on the analysis, it's about $280 a year. Yeah, because I haven't reached the 4,000 watch hours, but I've surpassed the subscriber count. So I mean, that's a good thing. The channel is not monetized under YouTube standards and criteria, but as a creator, as a tech influencer, I think I've gotten a few gigs here and there. Some small monies have come in, you know, putting somebody's brand here and there. And with Oraimo, yes, I'm an affiliate partner to Oraimo, and some of these things inform them to choose me. So that's also there. Then there again, the Achieve app is also there. So I'm getting monies on the side, small, although the channel itself is not monetized. Your best performing video. Now, you see, the thing is, sometimes you can really prepare, you can create the set, you can wear the costumes, do everything. They wouldn't blow as much as that one that I just wore something and then sat down and then started recording. But I think my best performing video is how to get a clipboard for iPhone. And I think it's currently hitting about 60k plus views, surprisingly. And it's a short, it's 50 something seconds. Just crazy. Your dream car? I think my dream car is a Brabus. Are you a gamer? Of course I'm a gamer, you know I'm a gamer. First console, the first console I had was a PS4 Slim, yes. I used the PS4 Slim for about 2 years, and then I switched to PS5 straight up. Best console game. So I have a lot of games. I think I've thrown more light in that when I was doing a day in the life of a digital marketer. I have a lot of games, but I think my best so far will be either Mortal Kombat 1 or FIFA 24. And I mean, I have a lot of games, GTA 5, Horizon, a lot of them. It depends on my mood and my emotions. So sometimes when I feel like punching people, then I'm going to use the Mortal Kombat to tone things down. If I feel like being competitive, then the FIFA is going to work out. If I feel like shooting people, not in real life though, but sometimes maybe either Call of Duty or GTA. Yeah, GTA is when I feel adventurous, and sometimes I will go for a ride. So I enter the game and then enter my car and then fool around. And then this game, Breakpoint. Yeah, Breakpoint. What's your best phone game? I don't play games on my phone. My phone is a powerhouse. It's a serious business. I don't play games on my phone. If I want to play games, I can play people's hearts or play on the console. Do you play sports? Yes, I play sports. Currently, I do basketball. But back in high school, I used to do a lot of sports. I was sporty then, still sporty now, just that now I've limited a lot to basketball. Mom or dad, mom, what equipment do you need to start a YouTube channel? I'm going to say your smartphone, because sometimes people are looking they're looking at the bigger picture. If you have the funds and you can purchase a camera and the whole thing, perfect. But if you don't have, you can start with what you have, which is your smartphone. A lot of your cameras are very good. Just use them and then grow gradually. Personally, I started with the phone. It wasn't the best, but today here we are. And sometimes you have the camera, you have the phone, but I even prefer to still work on the phone because you've been able to optimize it to get the best quality that you can get. You understand? So I think a good camera, a good microphone, and then nowadays, because of the phones that we have, the quality, sometimes the microphones are also good. So you don't even need expensive microphones here and there, but you can easily get that.